Oh, right, guys, we are going to be reacting to the media doesn't show you this size of China. This is from the channel. We reacted them multiple times, Joel and Emilia. I'm going to leave the links in the description down below for you guys can support the original content creator. This is fair use. I'm just doing this as a fair use as a company. I'm just reacting to this content. If you want to watch the content with no comments, go to the original content creator. Jump in.
Far from Beijing and Shanghai lies a completely different side of China, one of the country's poorest provinces, yet also one of its most diverse. A place of ancient traditions, vibrant cultures and landscapes that feel more like Southeast Asia than the China you might imagine. Bordering Myanmar, Laos and Vietnam, Yunnan sits in the far south of China, where few people outside the country know much about it. We started our journey through the province by waking up to a magical sunrise in one of the most unique places we've ever seen. The Yuanyang rice terraces, perfectly golden in the early September sun.
Coming somewhere like this is just a world away from where we were in Shenzhen just a couple of days ago.
It's such a different side of China that I feel like we've been some rural places but not quite as crazy as this.
Nothing like this. Watch out for the cow poo.
Buffalo poo.
So up here is something you definitely won't find in Shenzhen, and that is buffaloes walking up the road. Look at this. Couldn't be more different from the crazy mega city. Yeah, these people are stuck. Look what they're going to do. Head on head with five buffalo.
There, yeah, they're just basically just walking.
It's the loudest vehicle I've heard in ages because literally everything in China is electric.
We've just begun a hike where we're going to be dropping down into the rice terraces. At this time of the year, we're only about a month or so away from the harvest. So as you can see in the distance, a lot of the rice terraces are looking very green and golden.
Wow.
I wasn't sure how much we'd be able to actually walk through the rice terraces here because I feel like the farmers are quite protective over it, of course. But actually we're walking like straight through the middle and you can see like all the filtration water system running through that will probably flood the fields once they've done with the harvest.
So Yunnan
I
province
cannot believe that has to be so hard just picking up rice. Ugh.
actually has the most ethnic diversity of the whole of China, and one of the ethnic groups here is Hani, and these are called the Hani rice terraces. Now the Hani rice is actually unique and different to other types of rice, and it's actually supposed to be more nutritious. Apparently they don't use any pesticides, and it's all done in a very organic way.
Okay.
Oh, that's rice.
Oh, we found our rice.
Is this rice?
Well, I don't think you should quite eat this yet, but eventually will be. We're walking properly amongst the rice fields now, and this path I think we're going to take is about 3 hours long, and we've got like photos to see the right way, but because it's a different season, it's a little bit hard to see which way to go.
Joel, look at this. Look, we've got chilies growing here, and we've got some like eggplant aubergine.
Eggplant. Oh, look, runner beans.
Oh wow.
Wow, it's cool they're mixing
That's
up
pretty
as
cool.
well.
Yeah, probably have some chilies in our dinner.
Tropical, looks very
later, no
humid.
doubt, because we are in China.
And obviously we'll probably have some rice, or what is known
Some
here
grain.
as mifa.
Mifa, one of the only Chinese words we know.
They just go on forever, don't they?
Yeah, I keep almost falling a little bit here because
It's so
it's
narrow.
really thin.
Just when we thought this place was a little bit back in time, we see a drone carrying something across the rice fields. Like, it almost looked like a bag of rice or something.
I think it was like, maybe it's a delivery system, or like it looked like a parcel because it's just dropped something off and now it's going back.
So crazy. Ni hao.
This way?
This way?
Okay.
Because we can't use like the local maps, we're trying to follow it on Maps.me, but the paths just don't add up.
Tropical.
We've walked quite a way through the terraces now. We're just going to kind of walk straight up along this path, which is very obvious, to get back to the town, because we're getting a bit lost.
Humid.
We've just had a shower and cleaned up after that hike. And now we want to show you the room because this place is definitely worth staying in.
Here we are. We are staying
Okay.
at Jackie's guest house, and Jackie is the owner, and he actually speaks like almost perfect English, which is great for us because this place is confusing.
I don't know why I have
But
this.
also, this room is amazing, and we've got a great view over the rice terraces and of the beautiful town around.
Man?
And if you look down here, you can just see one of the locals on top of the traditional Hani thatched roofs.
I saw him put out the corn earlier today to dry,
Oh,
and
that's
now he's
corn.
like collecting it.
Man,
I
that's
feel
a
like today
hard
we've
work.
been looking for like the best view of these rice terraces, and honestly the view from our rooftop here at the hotel is probably my favorite because you can see this beautiful
Like
town
this.
in front of it, and it's just so unique.
These houses here are actually called mushroom houses, and they've got like these thatched roofs, almost like we used to have in the UK, and then brick walls.
I actually really like these mushroom houses. I think they're really, really cool. I've not seen these before.
I don't know why they're called mushrooms. Maybe have they got similar texture?
They kind of look like a mushroom.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Spanning over 40,000 hectares, these terraces have been carefully cultivated for more than 1,300 years. What makes them truly remarkable is the ingenious water management system the locals developed to keep the fields thriving, a system that's still in use today.
I want to share with you guys one of the drones I've been using more recently. This is the Hover X1 Pro Max, and this thing has been a game changer for me. Usually when I have a large drone, I often end up leaving it in the hotel room and not bringing it with us. But when you have a drone which literally fits in your pocket and it's under 250 grams, there is no reason why this shouldn't come with us. And it really doesn't feel like a sacrifice because this thing actually shoots in 8K, even though it is this small, and it also has automated flying mode. So flying has never been easier. One of my favorite features of this drone is the spiral mode, and it basically encircles around you whilst climbing higher. And it honestly gives you such cinematic shots.
Wow.
And one of the big things is you don't have a large controller in shot, which never looks good on camera, never looks cinematic. It's such an easy way to level up your travel footage. And on the new update with orbit and zoom out, they're actually extended the distances, so you get such incredible perspectives of where you are. Another practical feature is co-pilot. When you're flying in the automated modes, you can use this thing, or you can use the phone app to control the drone. It allows you to adapt the flying modes whilst in the air, and it also allows you to get really creative with your shots. Now with the beacon and these joysticks, which just clip on like this, you can now use the drone manually. So you can operate it like a standard ordinary drone, which allows you to get incredible sweeping drone shots all over these rice terraces. And for photography, the Hover Air shoots DNG photos. So if you like tweaking the light and the colors, this drone is going to be great for you. If you've ever wanted a pro level drone without carrying all that bulky, unnecessary equipment around, then the Hover Air X1 Pro Max is going to be for you. It's powerful, portable, and ready to fly straight out of your pocket. Check out the link in the description if you want to learn more about the Hover Air X1 Pro Max.
If you want it, go
and
to
a
his
big
channel,
thank you
you
to
can get
Hover
it.
Air for supporting this adventure.
That's how you make
After
money.
a couple of days
That's
exploring the
pretty
rice terraces, we made a stop in Jianshui to
how you
explore
make
its
money.
old town.
We've just arrived in Jianshui, which is famous for having an ancient city, and that is exactly where we are right now. It was built in the 14th century, but I think it's been like redeveloped because it doesn't look super old in places, but it's very cool here.
It looks in very good condition for something that's 14th century. No, thank you.
Pomegranate, it's okay.
No.
Okay.
要买一点好吃的。你是哪个国家的？
I don't know what you're saying.
你们是什么地方来的？ 是从哪里来的？是从哪里来的？
Okay.
Oh, we don't speak
你
Chinese.
是从这里来的呀？
I don't know, but 谢谢, thank you.
I like your hat. It's
哎
good.
呀，要买一点。
No.
All right.
是
Yeah.
Okay.
好吃的。
谢谢, bye-bye.
It's funny because they seem to love to gift us fruit here. Like earlier, we got gifted a mango by our hotel owner, which we can't even eat because we don't have knives or anything, but they seem to love to give us fruit.
And they always speak to us in Chinese like we understand, and we definitely don't.
We just smile and wave and
Say 谢谢. I've seen quite a few people playing these different checker games, but it's all in Chinese and like Chinese characters on them. So I have no idea what it is, but it's so interesting. They seem so engrossed and everyone comes and watches them, don't they?
I also just saw the weirdest thing. I think a little girl needed to pee, so the granddad just kind of picked her up, put her over the drain to pee in the drain. Maybe find a toilet.
Very different here to other areas of China. So behind me here is the Yuanyang Tower, and apparently it looks like the one in Tiananmen Square. It's a very similar archway, but it's obviously a lot smaller than the one there because Tiananmen Square is absolutely huge. It does look cool, doesn't it? I wonder what it says there.
You can go up there. I've seen people waving to us from the top.
Really? Should we try and go up? Up there?
In there?
They're playing
Okay.
these weird games that you're like, whoa.
Whoa.
What the hell?
That was so
smoking
interesting.
opium, I
So that
guess?
guy had like a makeshift bong, which he made out of a plastic bottle, and then he was smoking, I guess it was tobacco. I honestly don't know much about smoking and all that stuff. Try and get up here then.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, right? All that plastic, all that stuff just going through your lungs. Ugh.
Can we get up through these gates? 你好.
你好.
230.
30, okay.
So it's 15 each.
Oh, you found an ancient bell you want to push.
Can't see an obvious sign saying no, which I feel like they usually have in China. So we'll just give it. Ooh.
Whoa. I've just translated the Chinese information, and apparently this was made in the 14th century as well, and when it's hit hard it can be heard around the whole of this city.
Our time in Jianshui was short, but allowed us to see just how much the culture here differs from China's major cities that we've experienced previously.
So we're jumping on the high-speed rail for I think about 6 hours today to get right up towards the north of this province.
The high-speed rail took us all the way to Lijiang, one of the most popular tourist hotspots in the region.
We have just walked up this hill, and it's suddenly the sun's come out and it feels so much warmer, and I think we're going to have a view over this
Yeah,
ancient...
because it's a very tropical area, you can tell. Very tropical. Probably
City.
the humidity is very high, probably 60 to 70. Index humidity. So,
I'm also starting to feel the altitude quite a bit
oh, really?
as I'm walking up the stairs.
It's like 2,400 meters, and because it comes sea level,
Okay.
it feels quite a bit, doesn't it?
What the hell is going on?
Together or
Together.
Together.
we change or
Alipay?
okay.
Your English is good.
Yes.
It's good, it's good. My Chinese, none.
谢谢.
谢谢.
70 yuan, which is about £3.50 each, which is, it's not too bad to be fair. There are worse prices in China.
Lion Hill Scenic Area.
Tired.
I thought you were about to hug a tree.
I was, because I'm so tired from the
Oh wow.
lack of oxygen.
Look at the views. This is so cool.
Whoa.
Wow.
The
That's
rooftops
gorgeous.
are all
That's
like
gorgeous.
matching perfectly,
That's
like grey.
crazy. And I'm kind of wondering why they have that color on the roof.
Let's go. I think in front of me looks like the most Chinese temple I could imagine.
Yeah, it's just so incredible. And the crazy thing is, there's hardly anyone in this area, yet down in the ancient city it's quite busy. So this is Wangu Pavilion, and this was built in 1997. And I think it's about 5 stories tall. We're gonna go to the top, and we're gonna hope that we can see Jade Dragon Mountain, which is like the huge peak, which we are hoping to climb in a couple of days' time. All over China, when there's like tourist areas, you have so many rules and signs. No smoking, caution slip, caution drop down.
I'm guessing drop down means fall.
Yeah. So I think the mountain is in this direction, but it's too cloudy, unfortunately.
Little bells of wood.
Wow.
Yeah, China has really impressed me a
looks
lot.
incredible.
That looks so good. I think I've
I
got
did not
ice cream in
think
my mouth.
China was going to be
That's
like
kind
that.
of
This
cool.
is very nice.
This is coffee beans, which actually come from Yunnan, and Yunnan is basically the epicenter of Chinese coffee. I think 98% of all the coffee beans in China come from Yunnan, and it's all Arabica, so it's very, very high quality. Apparently, a lot of Starbucks in the US actually import coffee from Yunnan. So if you've had a Starbucks before, chances are it's come from here. The architecture here is so cool, and it's such a unique place. We haven't really been to somewhere quite like this in China.
This is one of the more quiet streets, but a lot of the streets feel extremely just built for tourism, for local tourism, and a little bit like a Disney park, like lots of places in China. There's a dog fight going on. They have a lot of these massive fluffy mountain
They're
dogs
just playing. They're just playing. They're not fighting.
Lijiang feels like a place where history has been
they were not fighting. They were just playing.
carefully preserved. Its cobblestone streets, wooden canals, and traditional
This is couple centuries old, I will say.
Nazi architecture makes it feel almost frozen in time. The next morning, we took an early bus ride to the Tiger Leaping Gorge to experience what might be one of the most beautiful hikes in China.
It's a lot of confusion here as to where we're going, and not many people speak English, so we're just sat in a new van.
We're gonna get there at some point.
Hopefully.
We have just arrived at one of the most incredible views we've seen in all of our travels throughout China. Look at this in front of us. Look at the clouds right now.
It looks insane. It almost looks cooler with the clouds because you can see like how actually tall it is.
We have some very scenic toilets, but a little bit basic. We've literally got a hole in the ground, but I mean, when you look at the view, it's not too bad. Just don't look at the toilet.
Now we're going to be starting a hike all the way along the Tiger Leaping Gorge to like the bottom, where we'll be picked up later today. And this hike, this section of the hike is supposed to be one of the best in the whole area. And it's going to take about 2 hours
Dang, all the way to that mountain.
to decline down the mountain, but these views in front of us.
Oh my god.
So crazy, isn't it?
There's poop all over the floor, but I don't know what animal it's from.
Must be from deers or something up there. I can't believe how big this village is. Like, there is so many guest houses, there's different restaurants and stuff.
Found our first pizza oven in China.
That is huge. That's not, it can't just be for pizzas.
No, I doubt it's actually a pizza oven because I don't think pizza's huge here.
We haven't really seen any pizza in China. The only thing we have seen is durian pizza, which I definitely wouldn't be a fan of.
Joel, okay, if you know me, you know I have a very big fear of spiders. And one thing I don't like about China is they have a lot of spiders. They've got these certain black and yellow ones. I don't know if you can see this whole area is crawling with them.
Wow.
There's got to be at least, there's got to be at least 20 there. Like, there's so many.
Wow, look at those mountains, man. That's, wow.
Coffee.
She does a nice latte.
Nice latte. Cheers.
Cheers.
They give you a little cup and everything, man.
I didn't expect to have a iced coconut latte on top of this mountain.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I might need my sunglasses soon.
Wow, that's gorgeous. Wow.
That was a nice little stop off.
It's a little
It's starting to get a bit warmer as well. I think we must be at a lower elevation, but our phones won't show us because our SIMs aren't from China, so.
The clouds are starting to rise and like come off the mountains now, and we didn't actually realise how flipping tall these mountains are. Now, apparently, this is one of the deepest gorges in the world, and from the very peak to the base of the river is 3,800 meters at the tallest point, which is just mental, isn't it?
It's crazy.
That's like 3 times the tallest mountain in the UK. Oh, there's a little puppy. Okay, Tina's guest house, so we must be this way. Hello, mister.
Hello.
He's a cute little puppy, isn't he?
Puppy. I'm not going to lie, I think both Joel and I expected this to be a bit more of a rural kind of nature hike. And there's actually quite a lot of buildings around and a lot of tourists. There's been quite a few almost tour groups. I've seen a guy in a full-on Gucci tracksuit. He doesn't really look like he's ready to hike, so... It's not exactly
But it's a very nice
what
hike,
we
though.
expected.
It looks like a very nice hike.
These views are actually insane.
The reason this place is called Tiger Leaping Gorge is the story goes that at the narrowest point, which is like 25 meters across the river, a tiger was known to jump across it when he was trying to escape hunters. Unfortunately, there's not any tigers around this area anymore, but that's why it's called Tiger Leaping Gorge.
Probably migrated.
I'm just taking in the views.
Oh, probably the tigers migrated to another area because of the excessive human presence.
Good. Wow.
Ah, gorgeous.
Oh. This scenery is insane.
I nearly fell down the mountain.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that.
Don't do that. Ni hao. Ni hao. Ni hao. Ni hao ma. Ni hao ma. Oh, nice to meet you. Ni hao ma. We're now coming up to this waterfall. Hopefully we don't get too wet. But, oh wow, I've just seen more of the mountains are coming out now.
Beautiful.
It'll be a bit slippy.
Now, I'm wondering the more higher you get, the colder it's going to be. But they're pretty much very high at this point. But I don't see people wearing jackets or anything like that. So probably it's not that cold. Oh, this dude's taking a pic. Oh my God.
Slippy on that little bit through the waterfall. Crazy though, there's another waterfall down there, but you can't really see it. You can only see it from the drone.
We found another waterfall and I'm glad I've got waterproof shoes on.
We basically have to walk through the waterfall, don't we?
Yeah.
We're literally walking through a waterfall.
It's cold. It's cold. I was so busy showing off my waterproof shoes that the water went up in the ankle and got in my shoes anyway.
Are they wet?
Yeah, my socks are wet.
Oh no. We've got a goat on the side. You scared of the goat?
These are the jumping
Yes.
goats, right? These are the ones that jumps and they can hold themselves into the rocks.
Hey, goat.
He probably just wants some food, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Probably.
We've begun descending down the gorge now, and the sun's come out. It's actually getting quite hot, which is surprising because I thought we were at altitude. But I don't really know what altitude we're at because I think our phones rely on Google Maps. And obviously Google Maps doesn't work here, so it doesn't say what altitude we're at. Tina's guest house.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Google Maps doesn't work
More
there. It's a
goats.
problem.
Is that a baby goat?
Aww.
I like the music, the selection. It's very good. They have done a very good
The rain
job.
is starting to
I
come
probably
down a
have
little
to just
bit,
edit some of
although
the
it's
stuff,
not too heavy. But we've only got about 20 minutes until we are at the point at which we'll be picked up, which is Tina's guest house. And I'm not getting bored of these views. They're absolutely insane. We've arrived at Tina's guest house, which is our pickup location in about an hour's time. So probably just gonna sit and chill. Maybe have some water or something.
Yeah, I need some water.
What a hike this is. I think if you're a bit more adventurous, I would definitely recommend doing the 2-day hike, and then you can stay up at the halfway house where we began our hike today. I think I would definitely recommend doing that if you've got the time. We just don't have the time.
Unfortunately not, but I think that is the best bit of the hike and it honestly was beautiful.
Yeah.
And we really enjoyed it.
Bye-bye. We have arrived and it's like 7:15 and this place is so busy.
A lot of people.
It's like a theme park already. It is so early. I thought we were going to come and avoid the crowds.
Wow, there's a lot of people there. Humid, it's getting a little colder. So it does get kind of
We have
colder.
escaped.
So when it rains, you know, the temperatures tend to drop a little bit. You see a lot of people wearing jackets, the humidity, like it doesn't look like hot.
The crowds and welcome to Jade Dragon Mountain. Now this area which we are in right now is called the Blue Moon Valley and it's supposed to be a very beautiful part and hopefully not as busy for now anyway.
The funny thing is, Joel's like, oh, we're at Jade Dragon Mountain and we actually have no idea which direction it's in because it's so cloudy that we can't see any mountains.
And as you can probably see, it's raining. So this turquoise colour, apparently it comes from the copper ions in the region and the limestone. And that's why it's this like vivid turquoise colour.
Oh.
And when it's sunny, apparently it can be even more turquoise, but We've got a lot of cloud today.
It looks like the colour of like the Philippines or something.
Yeah,
But-
literally like Gatorade water.
A lot colder than the Philippines.
The crazy thing about this Blue Moon Valley is that it's not actually fully natural. It's been partly man-made. There used to be a river running down it, but they basically dammed it all up with these waterfalls and basically made this scenic spot to make it like look more beautiful. But the water's definitely coming from the glacier up at the top of the mountain, which we can't see. And the water actually flowing is real.
So I guess it would probably just be a normal river.
But they've made it like into these
So
five,
they open it
I
up
think
a
it's
little
5
bit.
different glacier lakes.
I mean,
cool.
It's beautiful.
They've done a good job, but it's not natural.
They've just created their
Half and
own
half.
tourist
It's
attraction,
half and
only
half.
in China.
So basically, it's half and half. Put it that way. It's natural because they're using the water that's coming from the glaciers, but then man-made because instead of the water passing through a river, it's just going straight to a pond that was man-made. That's what
You
it is.
can actually see some of the trees in the water, and then I guess you can kind of see that they flooded the area to make these lakes. So blue.
That's
isn't it?
gorgeous, man.
It is amazing how the actual colour is so natural.
It is, isn't it?
It shows fate, doesn't it? I think the pool at the top has definitely got to be the most turquoise, maybe because it's really still here as well, but it looks like
Yeah.
a milky blue.
It's stunning, especially against
Milky
like the
blue.
dark green
Yeah.
trees
The
in
pine,
the background.
pine forest? No,
Fir?
not fern forest.
We're not good with our tree names, clearly.
No, definitely not. We have just got back to the tourist centre where we would go back and go to another one of the spots, Spruce Meadow, which isn't the most popular spot, but we just saw the queues and the waiting halls. And honestly, we don't want to be sitting in the queues for what could be an hour or so. The other most popular one, the glacier, can be waiting hours of up to 3 hours. And we're not here in the nature to be waiting around for hours.
I mean, I'd like to go up the mountain, but I don't want to wait 3 hours for a busy cable
Yeah.
car to be surrounded by 10,000 other people.
I think we're going to end our trip here very short because it's only like
Hey, shout out to these people, man. Their content is they have hundreds of videos. I would just recommend that you go there and just watch their content because their content is good. I mean, the content, the quality, the presentation, they don't talk that much either. They show a lot of features. Good content creators, man. I would just put the link in the description down below if you want to just watch the video without my intake. But man, China is gorgeous. Even the more tropical areas, gorgeous. Let me know what you guys think, guys. I'll see you next one.